Simone Biles may have just found herself a new rival, the Brazilian gymnast Rebeca Andrade. Rebeca has just perfected a special vault routine no woman in history has completed before. If she lands this routine in the Paris Olympics, she could win gold and take the medal from Simone Biles. But Rebeca isn't any gymnast. She's a 25-year-old who has become a huge name in Brazil after winning 2 medals at the Tokyo Olympics. She is a serious contender who could potentially take home gold in all-arounds, vault, and the floor. Can you imagine the tension Simone is feeling right now? This is going to be their first Olympic face-off with both of them at their peak. It's like Michael Jordan versus Kobe Bryant in women's gymnastics. But who has the edge going into the Olympics? We first need to take a look at their history. When they first squared off in the 2016 Rio Olympics, they had very different outcomes. Biles took home 4 golds and a bronze, but Rebeca didn't medal. Like every good rival story, Rebeca's was birthed out of adversity. Can you imagine training your entire life to watch someone else win 5 medals as you go home without a participation trophy? Imagine how Rebeca felt. A lot of people would have quit, but she was different. Over the past 8 years, Rebeca has seriously upped her game. It's incredible how far she's come, especially considering the setbacks she has faced. Now, how much do you think she'd had to overcome to get to where she is today? Well, let's find out. When it was time for the Rio Olympics, Rebeca had a rough start. She qualified 3rd for the all-around final, even ahead of the legendary gymnast, Alia Mustafina. But she had a tough time in the finals and finished 11th. Can you imagine the frustration? But at this point, it was clear she had the potential for greatness. Biles, on the other hand, was already stirring up talks of her being the GOAT, winning 3 consecutive world all-around titles before dominating Rio. Biles was just 19 then and totally owned the stage. It's like it was a Simone Biles pageant. But just when you thought Rebeca couldn't feel worse, she tore her ACL. Not once, not twice, but 3 separate times in 2015, 17, and 2019. Each one of these injuries could have ended her career, but she kept fighting back because she's not a quitter. Do you think she's gonna let someone like Simone beat her in the Paris Olympics? In fact, in the Tokyo Olympics, she almost had to drop out. But due to the craziness that was happening in 2020, the delay gave Rebeca time to recover from her 3rd ACL injury. When she finally made it to Tokyo as an individual competitor, she shocked everyone. During the podium training, she revealed she's been working on the chain vault, one of the hardest vaults in women's gymnastics. This move, which involves a round-off entry with a half turn into a vaulting table, followed by a twist and a half, is performed by only a handful of gymnasts, including Biles. That move helped her win the Olympic gold medal on vault after Biles withdrew because of the twisties. Remember how shocking that was? But Rebeca didn't stop there. She also won a silver medal in the all-around, barely missing gold because she stepped out of bounds twice on the final event. Talk about nerve-wracking. She lost to the American Sunny Lee. It seems as if Rebeca and Team USA have been fighting since the very beginning. But Rebeca didn't let stepping out of bounds get into her head, because just a while later, she made history by becoming the first South American to win the all-around title. Not only was this a big deal for Rebeca, but also for Brazil and South America. It was overnight she became the Simone Biles of South America. But she couldn't celebrate for too long, because the real Simone Biles returned to gymnastics, and the two would face off in a matchup everyone was anticipating. In a tight finish, Biles reclaimed her world titles in all-around, beam, and floor. But Rebeca was right there, winning the vault title. Biles beat Rebeca in the all-around by 1.633 points, which is just a bit more than a value of a fall. This shows how close Rebeca is to matching Biles in terms of difficulty. Can you imagine the pressure Biles could feel in the Paris Olympics if she fell, knowing Rebeca could be that close behind? If anyone could beat Biles, it's Rebeca. But where did this hunger for gymnastics start? Born on May 8, 1999, in Guarulhos, Brazil, Rebeca grew up in a big family with limited means. Gymnastics was her passion and escape from her life. Picture a young Rebeca, full of dreams, training hard every single day. Her rise in gymnastics is incredible, especially given the lack of resources she had growing up. Her talent and determination is truly inspiring. But let's find out why. She's not just known for her Olympic success. She's a powerhouse in gymnastics with numerous accolades. Rebeca is the 2020 Olympic, 2021, and 2023 World Champion on vault, and the 2022 World All-Around Champion. These titles make her the first Brazilian woman gymnast to medal at the Olympic Games. But what about this special move she's been working on? We'll get to that, but first we need to understand Rebeca is the second Brazilian woman to win a gold medal at the World Artistic Gymnastics Championship. That is a big deal. On top of that, in addition to her Olympic silver, she's the 2023 World Artistic Gymnastics Championship silver medalist and the 2021 Pan American champion in the all-around. She also snagged silver on the uneven bars at the 2021 World Championships and silver on the floor exercise at the 2023 World Championships. Not to mention, she got bronze on the balance beam at the 2023 World Championships and a bronze on the floor exercise at the 2022 World Championships. Wow, that is a lot of hardware. Rebeca is one of only 11 female gymnasts to have medaled on every event in the history of the World Championships. And she's one of 3 gymnasts to have done so in the 21st century, alongside Simone Biles and Aliyah Mustafina. Talk about an elite company. Can you imagine winning all these medals despite being raised by a single mother? That's exactly what Rebeca experienced when her mom Rosa worked tirelessly, cleaning houses and walking to work to pay for Rebeca's gymnastics training. Can you imagine the dedication from both mother and daughter? And in this scenario, it truly took a village. Rebeca started gymnastics at the age of 4 thanks to her aunt who worked at a gym. By the time she was 9, she moved to train in Curitiba, and a year later she moved to Rio de Janeiro to train at Flamengo. She's fluent in both Portuguese and Spanish and is proudly Afro-Brazilian. At just 13, she made her international debut at the Junior Pan American Championship, winning multiple medals, including gold in the all-around, vault, and floor exercise. She continued her dominance in the junior circuit, winning medals at various international competitions and making a name for herself early on. When she transitioned to senior level in 2015, she had to overcome significant challenges, including 3 ACL tears. Despite these setbacks, she made an impressive comeback each and every time. Her resilience is a testament to her character. After her second ACL tear in 2017, she returned to the World Championships in 2018, and all the while working on this incredible move, the triple twisting Yurchenko. But how hard is this move really? Let's dive into the details. This move is part of the Yurchenko vault family, which is a staple in artistic gymnastics. A Yurchenko vault is made up of a round off onto a springboard, followed by a back handspring onto the vaulting table, and then a salto with various twists and flips. This move is named after Natalia Yurchenko, a legendary gymnast who first performed it in 1982. She and her coach Ladislav Rostovsky developed this innovative approach to vaulting. She initially tested it into a foam pit before bringing it to competition. I don't blame her. If you were in her shoes, you would probably do the same. The vault gained popularity, especially after Elena Shishunova won the gold medal at the 1985 World Championships with a full twisting Yurchenko. The move's popularity surged further with the introduction of the new vault table in 2001. The reason for the table was it reduced the risk of injury, and by the 2009 World Championships, almost every female gymnast included a Yurchenko vault in their routines. But the key element is what's done at the end. Every Yurchenko consists of these critical steps: the run, hurdle, takeoff, pre-flight, the block, post-flight, and the landing. The run involves the gymnast sprinting down an 82-foot-long runway, gaining speed and maintaining control to generate the necessary energy and momentum. The hurdle and the round-off are at the end of this run. The gymnast performs a low skipping motion called the hurdle to begin the round-off. This round-off is a quick cartwheel onto the springboard, with hands placed just before the springboard and the feet on it. This distinguishes the Yurchenko vault from other vault families. After the round-off, the gymnast performs the takeoff. They leave the springboard with their back to the vault in a tight upper arch position. In pre-flight, the gymnast moves in a backward rotation, shifting their center of motion upward, forming a back handspring onto the vault. Now it's pre-flight. The gymnast moves in a backward rotation, shifting the center of motion upward and performing a back handspring onto the vault. Now it's the block. This phase involves the gymnast making contact with the vault with straight arms, using their shoulders as springs to enter the air and gain height, converting the horizontal energy into vertical energy. Now it's in the air where the gymnast performs the variations that make the Yurchenko vault so exciting. For Rebeca, this means executing 3 twists in the air before landing. The gymnast aims to land completely vertically and perpendicular to the ground, absorbing the impact with slightly flexed knees to avoid deductions. However, the triple twisting Yurchenko is in a league of its own. It's a move so complex and daring that only a few gymnasts have ever even attempted it in competition. If Rebeca performs this successfully in Paris, not only will it be named after her, but it will also mark a significant achievement in gymnastics history. Performing the triple twisting Yurchenko requires an incredible blend of speed, power, precision, and spatial awareness. The gymnast must generate enough height and rotation from the vault table to complete 3 twists and maintain perfect form. Any slight miscalculation can lead to errors, making this vault one of the most challenging in the sport. If this move is hard for other Olympians, that's how you know it's tough. In fact, training for such a difficult skill involves countless hours of practice. Rebeca has spent years perfecting her technique and building the necessary strength to even attempt this. On the other side of the coin, she has to develop the confidence to try it in competition. Can you imagine the pressure she will face in the Paris Olympics when she performs this move? This is a testament to her talent and dedication. But how will this move be scored? The Yurchenko vault are judged by their D score, which correlates to the difficulty of the move, and the E score, which assesses the execution. The triple twisting Yurchenko is one of the highest D scores due to its complexity and the precision required. This is a significant factor in the overall scoring and competition outcome. Aside from this challenging move, what are some of the other moves that we could possibly see from Rebeca or Biles? Well, in addition to the triple twisting Yurchenko, other variations of the Yurchenko family include the Dunglanova, it's with a 720 turn, the 1.5 twisting Yurchenko, the double twisting, and the Biles 2. All incredibly challenging Yurchenko variations, involving the round-off, back handspring, and a variation. But the real question is, will Rebeca be able to rise to the occasion? The possibility of witnessing Rebeca perform the triple twisting Yurchenko is thrilling. This vault could be the defining moment of the games, showcasing not only Rebeca's incredible skill, but also the evolution of gymnastics as a sport. So as we watch the gymnastics event in Paris, keep an eye out for this moment. This could secure Rebeca's place in history alongside the greatest gymnasts of all time. It's going to be an unforgettable spectacle, and you won't want to miss it. But aside from Rebeca, if she lands this move, Brazil could be eyeing its first Olympic team medal. The US team is still strong, but Brazil, China, Italy, and France are all on the hunt for medals. Can you picture Brazil on the podium? Despite the rivalry, Rebeca has a lot of respect for Biles. She once said, "It's about doing my best," and I hope she does too, because it's an honor to compete alongside her. And that's what makes Rebeca great. Her story is one of resilience and unwavering determination. As we cheer for these incredible athletes in Paris, remember the journeys that have brought them here. Do you think Rebeca will be able to challenge Biles for gold? Let me know in the comments below. And check out this video for more Olympic coverage. I'll see you in the next one.